Tracy, you want to give something away?
You know me, I love to give things away. All right, I'm going to scroll up and just see where my little thingy stops. It stopped on Bev Mikasa. Oh, and then just go, oh, it's you right there. Well, I just scrolled a little thingy job, but Canada, oi, or A. All right, we'll do our best for Canada because sometimes it gets stopped at the border. But we will definitely send you some stuff to enjoy. So we love Canada. We're in a lot of stores up there, so you can find us. Thank you, Miss Brandy.
Well, thank you, Miss Tracy. We're breaking up the waiting on Courtney-ness with some free guacamole for Bev. And, oh, look who's back! Courtney, to fill you in, we did a quick giveaway, and Bev from Canada won a cooler pack, so that was awesome. And everybody's been gushing about how much they love you. And since it looks like Sierra is hanging out, so I'm going to throw it over to her, and we can get these questions kicked back off.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, so first I just want to say thank you. I won the Step Up Challenge and got a guacamole and a free Diets and a Review t-shirt. The guacamole was amazing. I've never had it before, so it was amazing. I love it in eggs. It's random, but I love it in eggs. I just wanted to know, Courtney, if you're going to be watching the new season of The Biggest Loser. I know I am. I run on my treadmill and watch it, so I just want to know if you're going to watch it. I'm excited.
Hi, Sierra. How are you? As for the holy guacamole and eggs, it's my favorite ever. That and, like, hot sauce, I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. And some Laughing Cow cheese. Woof, good stuff. That's, like, my favorite breakfast ever. But as for Season 12, yes, I will be watching. I'm actually doing recaps every episode for Diets and Review, and I'm really excited. I've talked to a lot of the Season 12 people, and they're all awesome. They really are good people, and I'm just from what I've heard so far, I am so proud of all of them. So I really think it's going to be a great season. I think the new trainer twist is going to be awesome. The whole Battle of the Ages thing, I'm seriously really excited about that because it's something completely different. And I will definitely be getting my workout on, for those 2 hours on Tuesday nights too. So definitely make sure you watch my recaps because I'm going to have some fun things to say, I'm sure. I'm sure there's probably some crazies too. There's always the crazies on every season. You never know. And I don't really hold back about anything.
Oops, I think I cut you off, Courtney. All that talk about crazy. No, Courtney's going to rock the recaps this season on Diets and Review, so make sure every Wednesday to tune into the site, and you'll find Courtney's video recap. And what I'm most excited about Courtney's recaps is she's frank. She's honest. So I'm very excited to see how she's going to interpret this season for us. Thanks for the question, Sierra. And we're going to move right along. Actually, I'm going to ask one from the chat. Somebody was asking you, Courtney, how do you use the BP2? But I think that might have meant to be PB2. So I'm going to throw it to you real quick, and then Bev's up for a question.
Okay, the PB2. I have gotten so many questions about it. First of all, you can get it online. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else but online, but you can get it at bellplantation.com. I'll put it in a link in the comments, and I'll also put it on my Facebook for you guys too. But yeah, it's like a powdered peanut butter. It's only 53 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's 1.5 grams of fat and like really low everything else. It's so much better for you than regular peanut butter. I use it in my yogurt. I use it in Faye yogurt. I mix that in with Truvia, and it tastes like, if you froze it, it would taste like ice cream. It is delicious. It's like eating a fabulous dessert, and you don't have to feel bad about it. It's less than 200 calories for the whole dessert, and it's delicious. I also I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the No Pudge Fudge brownies or the Guiltless brownie mix from Trader Joe's, but I mix the PB2 into that, and I make it for Alex sometimes. And because you don't have to, I mean, the brownies are 120 calories, and the peanut butter for 2 tablespoons is 53 calories. So, I mean, if you're mixing it into the whole mix, that's nothing. Like, it's like adding nothing, and it tastes delicious. There's so many different things you can do with it. I would definitely recommend it. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's so much better than peanut butter, because it's not. I mean, it tastes delicious. It tastes like peanut butter, but it's, you know, it is what it is. It's 53 calories. You have to love that about it. So I would recommend it to anyone. Again, it's bellplantation.com. And it's pretty cheap, and it's great for you. So definitely try it if you can.
Yeah, I gotta second those No Pudge brownies. I shop at Kroger, and they're just in the baking aisle with the other brownie mixes, and they're usually on the top shelf in a hot pink box, and it's the mix and yogurt, and you bake them, and they're so fudgy and good. Actually, Bev, I'm going to throw it over to Robin, because she hasn't gotten a chance to ask the question yet, but then we'll throw it back to you. So, Robin, you're up.
With all of your traveling that you're doing lately, how are you keeping your calories and deciding what you're going to eat when you're out on the road?
That's a great question. Like I said, I have my food diary right here, and I also use MyFitnessPal on my phone. But yeah, I mean, you have to figure out ways to implement healthy things into your diet. Like when I first got here in Georgia, we went to 3 different grocery stores and went shopping, because I was like, I have to have healthy things, otherwise I'm not going to make good choices. Like, that's just the bottom line. You have to make time, either when you're traveling, if you're on vacation, whatever it is. Like, even when you're at home, make sure you take one day out of the week to go grocery shopping, and that same day to prepare what you need. It's so important. That's part of living a healthy lifestyle. You have to make that time for yourself. And also recording your calories and stuff is huge. And I got off the wagon for a while with it. I wasn't recording my calories, and like I felt it. Like I knew that it wasn't right. So I started doing it again, and I'm feeling better, and it's a good thing. So if you can write down your calories every day, even if it's just in a journal, or if you use a phone app, or you can use something online, it's definitely worth it, and it definitely helps.
Awesome. Courtney, who are you making eyes with over there? Do they want to poke their head on the camera and say hi?
Hi. He just got back. He had to go do some stuff for his friends. This is my boyfriend, Alex. He also, I'm sure you guys all know him, but he also lost over 200 pounds on Extreme Makeover. Aw, he is the sweetest. I adore him.
Okay, y'all have fun.
He doesn't talk that much, not as much as I do.
Courtney, I keep cutting you off. I'm so sorry. All right. Robin, we asked Robin's question, right? I'm getting confused, so we're going to throw it over here to Bev.
Boy, I've just been in line to ask questions a million times tonight. I'm shocked. Courtney, quick question on what is your favorite cardio, and how much cardio do you do now that you're off the ranch? And good snack ideas. I have a real hard time with my food. I eat very healthy. I struggle to lose weight because I've got a thyroid issue at this time and some hormone things going on, but that will come. But what is some good snacks, and how long a day do you do cardio, and how often do you work out a week?
Well, like I said, I still haven't really been cleared to do like intense cardio yet. I should be cleared on Thursday, though, because I just had my surgery, 7 weeks ago. But hopefully, pray that I get cleared for Thursday to do intense stuff. But mostly I've been doing a lot of walking and stuff. But before I went into surgery, when I was off the ranch, but still, trying to lose weight and stuff, I think the best thing you can do is try to do at least an hour a day if you can. Walking is huge. I will preach about walking till the day I die. Jillian would tell us on the ranch, walk to China and back. and we would walk all day long. That was a huge part of our workout, and I mean, if you look at all of us, you see the changes we made, and a lot of it had to do with walking. You can even do walking intervals, because I know it's like no one's going to start out running, like gung-ho running, like that's just not going to happen. Now, when I got to a higher fitness level, I started doing running. I love running intervals. I also love spinning. I think spinning's so much fun, and if you are involved with a gym, if you have a gym membership, and they have classes, like spin classes, don't be afraid to try it. I know there's so many people out there that are afraid of those spin classes, and trust me, I was one of those people. And the first couple times I did spin, I hated it. I was like, I will never put my butt on that seat again. It's going up my butt. It hurts. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, if you do it a couple of times, your butt gets used to it, and it is such a good workout. It's so much sweat. You'll sweat everything out. You're going to leave that class just feeling great. So those are definitely spinning, running, interval walking, incline walking on a treadmill or up hills or stuff like that. It's all very simple. I mean, you can do it all outside. You don't even need a gym to do it. As for snacks, I love yogurt. I love the Faye yogurt, like I said, with the PB2 in it. Or if you I like to go to Whole Foods, and you can grind your own almond butter or peanut butter, and you can put just a tablespoon of that in it. And I'm telling you, Alex and I love it. Like, it's so delicious in the Faye. I eat holy guacamole all the time on so many different things. I eat it on the poop crackers that I've talked about before. They're little. Hold on, I have a package right here. These. And I put holy guacamole on them, and sometimes I'll put chicken breast or turkey, just like deli turkey, low sodium deli turkey, stuff like that. That's huge. These things, they go right through you. Trust me. That's all I'm going to say about them. But but they're delicious, and the guacamole makes it so much better. I like the spicy kind. I love fresh fruit. Right now at Kroger, I don't know if you guys have Krogers around you, but they have Envy apples from New Zealand. They're huge too. I mean, they're big apples, and they are so delicious. I put a little bit of peanut butter on those. That's a good snack. Any kind of fresh fruit, any kind of green vegetable, that kind of stuff you can eat as a snack all the time. Carrots and hummus. It's so basic, and that's what I like to tell people. It's like we kind of forget how basic it can really be. Like, go and get all kinds of fruits to stock your refrigerator with, and you're never going to have to wonder what you should have for a snack. There's all those fruits in your refrigerator. So it's just little things. Little changes like that will make a huge difference.
That's a good list, Bev. You'll have to head to the grocery store. I think our next question is Meg Gazaway, and she's short, a mini person.
The twins are with their mom now, so. I was, first of all, saying, did it take you a long time, Courtney, to like the GG Crisp? Because they taste like cardboard to me. They are the sickest tasting things, so tell us the tricks about those. I tried. And then second, Tracy, I found organic holy guacamole today. I was so excited. I've never seen it, and so I was super excited for that. And then the third question for Courtney is, I'm really still worried about Sam, and I was wondering if you had an update for us.
Okay, I'll start with Sam, because I knew I was going to get that question tonight at some point. The family has actually asked, some of us do know what's going on to a point, but they really want to keep it to a minimum what everyone knows, so they're like not even telling the Biggest Loser family. But they have asked to keep everything, kind of under wraps, because they really, truly, no one knows exactly what happened to him. He was on, I guess he fell from 4 stories. That's what I've heard. And he's been in the ICU. He broke ribs and hips and stuff like that. I don't know a lot of details. I don't know, where he was, what he was doing. But all I know that what really matters is that we all keep praying. because he is getting better. And that's what Coley's been posting on his Facebook, is that he is getting better. And for me, that's all that really matters. As long as these, our prayer warriors are out there doing, praying every night, saying all that we can for him, that's all we can really do. And anything that I hear from Coley on Facebook, I try to post it on my Facebook too. So hopefully that will help you guys too, because I know I was so upset yesterday about it. Like, I just sat and stared at the wall, because I was like, is this really happening to someone that's so awesome? He's such a good person. And it's just he's the last person you would think that would happen to. But anything I hear, I will post on my Facebook for you guys. And, just keep praying for him, because that's all we can really do. As for the GGs, I know what you mean about the cardboard. When I first ate it, I was like, what? I will never eat this again. And Jillian hates them. She's like, they're cardboard. I don't care what you put on them. They're nasty. But Bob preaches by them, and we ate them. I mean, seriously, I probably ate a package of these a day at the ranch. Truly. We all did. I would say, like I said, put some holy guacamole on it. That's something I love to do. Holy guacamole. I put fat-free cream cheese on it sometimes it's actually strawberry fat-free cream cheese, and I put Truvia on it. That tastes really good. What else do I put? You can put, I know everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, but I can't believe it's not butter. Olivia made this up. I can't believe it's not butter. Cinnamon and Truvia, and it's seriously like eating a little cinnamon thing. I know it's not like a cinnamon bun. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be like a Cinnabon, but it gets that flavor. And I mean, I like it. And at first, I know what you mean. I didn't like it, but there's little things you can do. Put different hummuses on it. Put different sauces on it. Try different things out. You'll find something that you like, and I mean, I like that it goes right through me. That's all I'm saying. Because Jillian, one of the things she would always tell us is pee, poop, and sweat. Those are the 3 most important things. So if you can do those things and the GGs help, I'll praise them.
Courtney, thanks for the update, and Sam, and we're also reposting on Twitter and Facebook any information that we're getting, but to kind of echo Courtney, the family is being really quiet, and more than anything about asking what's wrong, they're more just asking that everybody pray and keep them in your thoughts. So, we're sending a lot of good juju Sam's way. So, our next question is going to come from Zeta Lady.
Hi, Courtney. I just have one question, and that is, what is the most profound thing you learned about yourself in your journey as you've been going through, losing the 100 pounds before you got there, and then on the ranch, and then now that you've been home?
Hi, Devette. I love you to death. Devette's another one of my favorite people. Her and Meg being in this chat just makes my whole night. So everyone being here makes my whole night, but Devette and Meg are they're right here. But as for the thing that I learned, the most profound thing I've learned is, First of all, no matter what, it has to come from your mind. Everything that you do starts and ends with your mind. And I didn't get that for a really long time, and that's why I kept failing. That's why I wasn't losing weight. That's why I kept going back to my old ways. But it really does start and end in your mind. And when you change your mind about it, about what you want and about what your goals are, and you go after it, you can do anything, truly. And I still have to remind myself of that today. 2 years later, almost 2 years later, after I started my journey, I still remind myself every day, it's all about your mind, Courtney. You can say no to that, or you can make yourself go to the gym, you can make yourself do this, or you can make yourself not do it. It's always choices, and it all comes from right here. And if you know that, and you keep that in your mind, you'll be able to do this. Anyone can do it if they want it bad enough, period. Because I was that girl that thought that you couldn't do it. That thought I couldn't do it. I was so deep in that hole that I was never going to get out. Because when you're over 400 pounds and the world is going on without you, you don't think that you can live the happiest, healthiest life. But I'm telling you, and I'm living proof that you can if you want it bad enough.
I love that. One of the first times I talked to Courtney, she said the comment about, once you change your mind, it just takes a second, and then you can do it. I think about that all the time. Really great advice. The next question is going to come from Chris. We finally get a guy in here.
Okay. My question is, I'm going to be a senior in 2 days, and I was wondering what kind of advice you would give me to give to the freshmen. Yeah, that's it. Done.
Hi, Chris. Advice, I mean, Brandy might have to go back to you, because do you mean advice like weight loss advice, or just advice about life, or what do you mean by advice?
Like how I can like help them emotionally, like get through freshman year, I guess health-wise too, like their weight and stuff like that, because usually that's what happens. You usually gain a lot of weight freshman year.
Again, I would go back to whether it's weight loss or whether it's, just living the best life that you can. It comes back to your mind. And if, like, for me, it took someone telling me, Courtney, it's all in your mind. It starts and ends with that. Like, when you get that, it'll click. And maybe you telling them that, like, if you want to get an A in the class, you can if you put your mind to it. Just try. Just study hard, like, don't procrastinate. Don't put things off to the last minute. Don't wait to make yourself better in school, in health, in everything. And it all comes from right here. So just make sure that if you're talking to the freshmen or you're talking to whoever, everything can be changed with your mind, truly. And, that's something that I'll preach forever too, is like, you just have to believe in yourself in anything that you do in life. And no one can bring you down if you believe in you, and that's very true. I'm living proof of that, like I said. There's been plenty of people that have hated on me and have said, oh, there's no way that girl's going to be able to lose that weight or do whatever, and, I did it because I wanted it and I believed it, and anyone can do it. So good luck to them and good luck to you. Hopefully you can get through to them, because I know how hard it can be to get through to people when they're trying to be healthy, but if they want it, they'll do it, and I'm sure that you can help them.
Thanks for the question, Chris. We're going to throw it over to Honey Lisa B now for her question.
It was actually Lisa. But now, summer, it's pretty easy for me to stay on track with eating right, because that's what all the good fruits in the farmer's market, cherries and berries and everything. But in a few weeks, all that's going to be gone, and my farmer's market is going to have apples, 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 and more apples. By the time summer comes, I cannot stand the taste of apples. So it's like, how do you get through, these times where it's like you can't find all the really good fruit on sale, or just because fruit during the summer, at least around here in Jersey at the farmer's market, there's really not much there. And I end up getting completely off track because I'm just sick of eating apples.
Well, first of all, you can be healthy and not only eat fruit. I mean, there's lots of things out there, lots of lean proteins, lots of vegetables. There's going to be plenty of vegetables in season. I mean, so many vegetables are coming up. I love pretty much any vegetable, and you can have it any time. I mean, the fruit, yeah, I know what you mean about the apples. I totally get that. What my mom always does is she'll buy like big bags of frozen fruit, and we'll just have that in shakes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not as good as fresh fruit. It never will be, but really there's no excuses. I mean, you can go to the store right now and stock up on a lot of the frozen fruits that are in season and have them in your freezer. And I mean, like I said, if you want it bad enough, you'll figure out a way to get it, You can't help that the fruit's not in season, but try to stock up now if you can, because that's what I would do. Also, try some other things. Try some lean proteins. Eat your chicken, eat your fish, eat your vegetables, eat egg whites. You can have egg whites for breakfast instead of fresh fruit. That's what I eat egg whites all the time. I think it's such a good source of protein. It'll keep you on track for the day. I like to add all different, you can seriously add all different things to it. You can add the whole guacamole, you can add the Latin cow cheese, you can add the Mrs. Dash, the hot sauce, anything, there's always all different kinds of recipes that you can be healthy with. It's not just fruit. So if you can though, try to go to like Costco or something, and you can get a big bag of mixed berries and stuff to have in your freezer always, and you can use that for a shake or just to eat plain. That's my best advice. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about the fruit not being in season, but that's what I would do, is just go get some frozen stuff and have it in your freezer and just pray for that for the time to come around that the fruit gets back in season.
Hey guys, I'm going to throw it over to JM Has My Heart for another question, and I'm going to give everybody, we got about 15, Courtney, if you don't mind, I'm going to push us a little long tonight just to kind of make up for the slow start, and right now we've got 3 people in queue, Christy, Joni, and Zeta Lady, and I say we're going to make Zeta Lady the last question. Hopefully we can get Tracy back in here too, because I think they've got one more giveaway they want to do, so maybe Jen or Tracy can chat in the box real quick and let us know what's up. Go ahead and pick someone, Brandy. Okay, I'll work on that while JM is asking her question.
My question is, are you still like really close with like Hannah and Olivia and Irene and even like Bob and Jillian?
Yes, I am very close with all my girls, of course. Actually, Hannah, Olivia, Irene, Mark from season 10, and Alex are all coming to my house in November, and we're going to be speaking and doing a couple of different things at my mom's club in Cherville, Indiana. And so yeah, I mean, I was just texting with Hannah today and talked to Irene on the phone. We're always going to be friends. Those girls are going to be in my wedding someday. Like, I love them to death. They're like my sisters. Nothing's ever going to come between us. You know, like we're a little family and always will be. As for Bob and Jillian, I do talk to Jillian on text quite often. You know, probably about once a week, maybe twice a month. I don't know. It just depends on that month and stuff. But she was actually there for me a lot during my surgery. She was texting, "How you doing, sweetie? How you doing, honey bunches?" You know, she's just a sweetheart. I haven't talked to Bob much, though, since the finale. I'm not going to lie about that. He hasn't really talked to a lot of us from our season. But, again, he's very busy on season 12, so I understand that. I'll always have a huge place in my heart for Bob. But I will say that season 11, we're a huge family. Like, that's just the bottom line. I love everyone from our season. You know, I lived with them for 6 months, so you know they're part of my family now. But those 3 girls, Hannah, Olivia, and Irene, will always have a huge place in my heart.
Hey guys, I just pasted, I'm doing it again, that flower.it/BrandyK. If you'll paste that URL into your URL bar, it'll take you to our contact page on the site. So if you won tonight, use that email. Here it is again. To email me with your address so we can make sure to get your prize pack. And then we're going to throw it over to Yayoda74 here in a second to ask a question. And while she's asking her question, I'm going to post a link in the chat bar. And if you will use that link and give us your mailing address on the form, then Holy Guacamole is going to send BOGO coupons, buy one, get one guacamole coupons. All you got to do is click the link, and we'll send Diets and Reviews stickers to those people who sign up too. So a little something extra for hanging out with us tonight. So here's your question, Yayoda.
Hey, I'm back. Okay, one last quick question, Courtney. I was just curious, have you ever tried like a 7-day cleanse, either Jillian's or Bob's or anybody else's? I know Bob's got a new one out, and I joined his Facebook page, so I was kind of, toying the idea of trying one of theirs. But I was kind of curious if you've tried one, any recommendations, pluses, minuses, and all that good stuff. By the way, you look awesome, girl. Keep it up. You're such an inspiration to all of us. Love ya.
Thank you so much. I have not tried any of those cleanses. I have done all this without being on any products and stuff like that. I've thought about it though. I mean, I've heard so many good things about a lot of these different products. I know Jillian was always preaching about her stuff. We weren't allowed to use it at the ranch. We weren't allowed to have like diuretics or anything like that. so I didn't use it there. But I know Bob does have a new one, and I heard it's pretty good. I know that there's that Body by Vi, that 90-day challenge. I've heard a lot about that, and I know a lot of the past contestants, the Biggest Loser alumni, have been doing it too. So, and I think there's a lot of people on Facebook that have been talking about that, the Biggest Loser people. So I'm not the person to ask on that. I'm not going to say I'm for or against it because I've never done it, so I don't really have a stance on it. But if it's a good jump start for you and you feel like you can do that and be on shakes and stuff like that for a week or however long it is, by all means do what you need to do. Anything that can give you a boost and a jump start to get you started on a healthy lifestyle, I think that's huge. And if that's what you feel like you need to do, then do it. Absolutely do it. I'm not saying I'll never do it in my life. I might try it. I really have been thinking about a lot of these different things because I've had so many people approach me with it. So I don't know. I would try it if I were you. If it's in your budget and you can do it and you feel like you can continue on it, then do it for sure. And good luck to you.
All right, so the Holy Guacamole Girls asked me to draw a winner for a guacamole prize pack, so all I did was just hit my scroll wheel, and where my mouse landed is the name I picked, and it's Michelle Van Portflight. I hope I said that right, Michelle Van Portflight. So I will post my email in the chat again, Michelle, and Michelle, Bev, and John have all won prize packs tonight, so make sure you guys email me. Next question goes to Christy.
Courtney, I would like to know where do you see yourself in a year? What are your goals and aspirations that you want to accomplish within the next year? Personal or weight loss related, whatever you want to share.
Alex, did she ask something? I didn't hear it if she did.
My question, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, well they can hear me. Courtney can't hear me. That's great. My question was, what is your goals from now until for the next year? What for weight loss and your personal life? What are you looking to do for the next year?
Courtney, can you hear me? Okay, Christy's question was, what are your goals for right now and for the upcoming year?
Sorry, Christy, I can't hear you for some reason. You're frozen on my screen. But as for my goals, for me, it's not about number goals anymore. That's something that I just really realized. I actually haven't even weighed myself in 7 weeks because it became, being on the ranch, it became like, I was getting like obsessed with weighing, and I was never like that before, and I just don't want to live my life answering to a number on a scale. Yes, it's great for accountability, but for me, what my goals are, I first and foremost want to make sure that I'm trying to better myself in some way every single day for the rest of my life, whether that's with food or with exercise or with just feeling good about myself mentally. I think that's huge, and that's going to be my goal for my life, not answering to a scale. Yes, I am going to be accountable to a scale, but that's not going to be what makes or breaks me. And, being on a weight loss show and having to answer to a scale, it kind of puts you in that mindset. But I don't want to live my life like that. So as long as I know that I'm bettering myself every single day for the rest of my life, and I'm becoming a better person, even through my mistakes that I make, that for me is what I want to grow from and learn from and become the best person that I can be. So, and I would preach that to anyone. I would say as long as you're doing all that you can do every day for you, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping a lot of people along the way. So that's my goal for my life.
I like that goal. I don't even have a scale in my house. The only time I weigh myself is when I go to the doctor. I like the way my pants feel. I know when my pants get tight that it's, time to do something, and if they're too loose, which I can't remember the last time they were loose, then that's a whole other problem. Joni has been waiting quite a while to ask a question, and she doesn't like staring at herself, so we're going to let her get on and ask her question. And then Zeta Lady will be a question, and then we'll have Tracy come back on.
Hi, Courtney. I have a question. Okay, I broke my foot like 5 weeks ago, and it has made me like really depressed because I cannot do cardio. So when you were on the show and people were injured, what did they do to keep themselves motivated?
Okay. First of all, I'm really sorry you broke your foot. That really sucks. I know what it's like to be down and out. I hate being down and out, not being able to do like intense stuff. But I will tell you about Moses. The first couple of weeks, he could not do anything on his feet at all. And if you remember, he lost the most weight out of anyone the first week. He lost 41 pounds. He did that by shadow boxing, just punching the air, really. And it's not just like, a little tiny punch. Like, you have to really put yourself into it, put some good music on, and just punch. Just punch, punch, punch. And I promise you will start sweating. And if that's all you can do to get a little bit of cardio in, then do it. Yeah, you can't be on your foot. You're not able to walk, which really sucks because I know like walking is a huge part of losing weight. But I'm telling you, there's always ways around it. Moses got through it. Arthur would do it all the time. A lot of the guys would sit there at night and just punch, like hard punches. It'll really help you, and you won't feel like you're just sitting around then, like you're actually doing something. Another thing you can do when you are just kind of sitting, I don't know if you have a stability ball, like one of those big workout balls. I like to sit on that. I know Alex, when he plays his video games, he always sits on the ball instead of the couch because it makes you, hold your abs in, and it makes you have better posture and stuff like that. There's always little things you can do. You'll be better in no time. You'll be able to do your walking and your running and all your other kinds of cardio. But until then, try shadow boxing. I definitely think it'll help you. I know it sucks to be down and out, but good luck to you, and hopefully you heal soon.
Jenny, I'm going to throw it back to you real quick, and then we're going to let Zeta Lady ask the last question of the night. Big pressure, Zeta Lady. It's got to be a good question. It's the last one.
Did she ask a question? I didn't hear it.
Okay. Is it my turn? Oh, okay. Hi, Courtney. It's probably going to be really bad because it's not like I just want to know, what did you do for yourself that was not by clothes or like related to your weight loss for yourself once you got to where you wanted to be? Because my big thing is that like, okay, I lose this 200 pounds. And everyone asks me, well, what are you going to do? And if I tell them it's something not weight related, they're like, well, what did you say? But I want a dog, and I feel like if I'm at my goal weight, I'll be able to walk the dog. So people think that's kind of silly. Aren't you going to go shopping? Well, yeah, that's a given. I don't think I should wear my 400-pound clothes for the rest of my life. So I'm just wondering, what did you do for yourself that was not, wardrobe-y or buy good foods, that kind of stuff?
That's a really good question. The first thing that I could do, I don't know if you guys have all noticed, but I am a total jet setter now. I love traveling, and when I was over 400 pounds, I did not get on a plane for 8 or 9 years. Like, I would not go on family trips because I was afraid to go on a plane because I was so big, and I would have to have a seatbelt extender, and I might have 2 seats. Like, seriously, it was that bad. And so now, being able to just live a normal life and not have to worry about little things like that, for me, like, traveling's huge. I want to travel the world. And I've been to a lot of states in the past few months just because I'm able to, So I think that's huge, not having to worry about those things because you're not 200 pounds overweight is awesome. So traveling's definitely been a huge thing. But yeah, just treating yourself. I mean, truly sometimes I kind of like lose sight of the fact that I have lost over 200 pounds, and I don't really reward myself on it, but, definitely have some kind of goal to work towards. Like, if you want a dog, work for that every day. Like, when you're on that treadmill, focus on that dog that you want to have, that you're going to be able to also give a healthy life to, because you're able to take it out and go on walks, and, it's going to be awesome. So work towards that dog. Who cares what other people say? That's what you want, and that's what you need to work for and fight for every day. I love her.
I love that question. I read, this is kind of random, but it made me, but Zeta, your question made me think of this. I read Anthony Kiedis, the frontman for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I read his bio a few years ago, and he talked about how after he got clean, he got this bulldog, and that's when he stayed clean, because that dog had never seen him use drugs. And he didn't want that dog to see him high, so he stayed clean because of the dog. So your question just kind of, obviously you don't have a drug addiction, but it was just kind of along the same line. It made me think of that. So I think that was our last question. So Tracy, I'm going to throw it back to you. One more prize pack tonight?
Let's do it. Let's see. I'll pick somebody. And, the other thing I wanted to mention is people who have kids, it's great to work out with your kids, because Zachary's always yelling at me to get on the Wii with them or go out for a bike ride. So if you have children, I want him to be a much better physical mind than I have. So, and Courtney loves you. He's so excited to see Alex. I don't want Alex to get upset or anything, but boy, he loves his Courtney, and he cheered for you a lot. So we love you. We're at Courtney House. Okay, I'm spinning my wheel where it does, nobody knows. Pride, what is it? Pride Girl 188, 166, 122. I don't know. It's Pride Girl. I'm old. I can't see. That will be our next prize get. Thank you, everybody from Holy. We love our Courtney, and we love talking to everybody tonight. Thank you, Brandy. Back to you.
Thank you, Tracy, and to Jennifer, not pictured this evening, and everybody at Holy for giving us these delicious prize packs. So Dawn Schaefer, Bev MacArthur, Michelle Van Portfleet, Pride Girl, all email me. My email address is right there in the chat. Email me so we can get your address and get your prizes shipped to you. I'm going to post that link for the free guacamole BOGO coupons and DIR stickers one more time. And make sure to include your email address when you fill that out, because I'll pick 5 people to get DIR t-shirts as well. So lots of prizes. Courtney, I'm going to throw it over to you to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and having such a fun time again. We love this, and hopefully we'll be able to put together a couple more in the upcoming months. Just one more. I'll let Courtney give the reminder about her video recap starting on the 21st. Thanks, everybody.
Well, thank you guys so much once again for an awesome video chat. I love all of you guys so much, and all of the support that you give myself and Holy Guacamole and Diets in Review, and just everyone that's been on the show, and just everything that you guys have said to me and to all of us. It truly keeps me going every day, and I appreciate every one of you. Like Brandy said, I will be doing the recaps for Diets in Review for Season 12 of Biggest Loser. So watch for those every Tuesday after the episode. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a great season. And I know a lot of you have been asking about doing more challenges, so maybe in some of the videos I'll try to challenge, do a couple challenge things in there. I'll talk with Brandy about that, but I think that'll be fun, to just continue to be accountable to each other throughout the whole Biggest Loser season. And make sure that you go out and get that BOGO Holy Guacamole and your Diets and Review sticker and stuff, because I'm telling you, that guacamole, it changed me. I'm not kidding. I used to not like guacamole before, and I'm telling you, I eat it all the time. You can ask Alex, it's a problem. But thank you guys so much. Love you all. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. I love all of you guys, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Hopefully we can do this again.
Guys, I'm going to go over to Facebook real quick and post my email address there, too, in case it got lost in the feed. So have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
I could eat my dinner.
Oh no! Where is everybody? So long, farewell, Avida, say good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night.
Ridicule. It's what I have to live
Hey,
with.
be nice. We're done. Yay.